Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. Alright, on the bench today we have passing through. It's one of the locks we use on the bits of hardware we use quite a bit. So I thought I might just do an unboxing and kind of show you through it. ABUS AC6024 Door Closer, made by ABUS. Good reliable quality, German engineering, and the price isn't too bad for this. So this is one of the brands that we use quite a bit. It's good, it's rock solid, the price is right. Let's unbox it and see what we got. We've got our main door closer lock unit, main door closer unit right here, bagged up so it's not scratchable. Just having a look at it now over it. You've got your back check. So that's it for winding the door out, making sure it can go all the way. Generally, we don't have to mess around with that. That's pretty much set unless you find you can't open your door enough. Some locks going to say, I just wind it all the way out. Yeah, you can do, but if it leaks, that can be a problem. So generally, I don't really mess around with it too much. You've got your two adjustment screws here on the side. So L is for latching, and this one here would be for closing. So when you look at a 45-degree angle, first part, and then second part. The second part's the latching. First part's the first 45. You can mount it upside down. Sorry, you can mount it either way, left or right-handed doors. So that would be for a left-handed door. If we spin it round, that will be for a right-handed door. Or sorry, reverse. Left-handed, left, and right-handed, right. Cool. All right, we have our little cap here. So depending on which way you mount it, your arm will be on top, and then you'll have this little plastic cover that goes on underneath. So this is, it's got a square in there, and what you do with that is you just basically put it over the top and screw it in until it digs into that thread. That just makes it look nice. It gives it like a little helmet for that bottom section that's not used. All right, going through our screws now. Wow, we've got a whole heap. All right, I don't think I need to unbag them all. All right, so you've got one that has like a UFO type head on it. All right, that is for your arm that goes up here. I'll show you your arm in a minute. That's the most important screw, don't lose him. You also have a couple of self-tapping screws here with a metal cutting thread. They are for the foot of your arm. So let's just unbox this so I can identify the parts for you. This is your arm, this is your elbow, this is your foot. Normally the way this is installed is that this part of the arm is straight and this part is on an angle. And when you install it using the instructions, that's what you're aiming for. This part's normally straight, this part's normally on an angle. On some cases, depending on how the door is, they can be mounted as a parallel arm like this as well. Just depends on the mount. But let's say a standard installation door where you're mounting it on the inside and the door opens in, just like a unit front door, you would be mounting it this way, slight and slight. This is adjustable here. You can wind this in, you can wind this out. So if you find that your arm is like this, you know what I mean, you can adjust it to bring this straight by winding this in and winding this out. You have a nut there as well, just tighten that up when you're done. If you're working on the door quite a lot, one of the tricks I like to do is separate the arm so that way you're not fighting against the door closer all day. To do that, you can simply, they say to put a screwdriver in there, but my trick is you just grab it like this and go like that. Boom, and it comes off. So there's a ball in a socket with a circlip that's in there. Just like that. When you're on a job, give it a pull and you're good to go. So that's our arm. All right, so let's get back to our screws. Self-tapping screws would be for these ones because a lot of the time this is going into a metal frame, especially on the ones that I install. If it's not metal frame, you can quite happily use wood threaded screws. So you've got enough screws in there for that. You've got some really big screws in here. You should see about 4 really big fat screws. That's one of them there. They're for your door closer body. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The rest of the screws, not terribly needed. They've given you metal threaded screws. They've given you those big wood screws. If you're putting this foot into wood, yeah, there's some nice wood screws there for it. Generally, there's more screws here than you need. Some of these screws as well, on some door closers where you have to lower it below, or there's glass in the way, you can use a drop plate. For this, I don't know if they have a drop plate, so for some of the others, they definitely do. But for this one, they don't. There's also a bracket here as well. Now, the bracket take these little tiny grub screws here. You'll find 2 of them, and they are for attaching this foot to this bracket. So let's have a look at that bracket. Here's our bracket here. All right, so if you wanted to attach that to there, these are actually threaded here as well. You would use those little tiny screws right there. So this bracket, generally used when it's like a parallel arm, like so. So let's say your door closes here and you wanted to, mount it like that. It's just another way to mount it. I mean, there's multiple ways to mount a door closer. You can mount it inside, you can mount it outside. You can mount it with the parallel arm, and depending if you've got no architrave above the door, So let's go to our instructions now. The instructions are pretty cool. They do help. Read them. They've spent a lot of time on these instructions. They've got perforated edges. They've got adhesive to stick to the door, and there you can kind of see exactly where they want you to be. So right here, from the edge of the door to the center of the screws, they've given you all the measurements, all of it to do it, and they've given you multiple examples here, whether you're left-handed or right-handed door, or if you're doing a parallel arm installation for an open outwards door. So that's what we call the parallel arm. So the door closer is going like this, and the door's going like this in this example. You've got your parallel arm, which is this bracket and this arm put together, right, going this way, right, and the door's going to open outwards like that. So that's the installation that they're showing you there. So they've given you examples on all of them. Look, these instructions would be enough even to install this door closer with, but they've even given you a much better installation template, which I'll show you as well. Yeah, so the back check is here. Sorry, that's not back check, that's closing strength. That one there, I made a mistake. A lot of door closers have what they call a back check, but it looks like that is actually for the strength of the closing. So if you want more, you tighten it. You want less, you do that. And we've got our speeds on the sides, which we've spoken about. And what else have we got? That's about all we're kind of getting from there. A lot of the time as well, when I install these door closers, I put them under just a little bit of pressure. For example, let me show you. I'll put that on about here. So when I connect up this arm will be sitting about here. It'll actually be slightly torqued up, just slightly like that. Okay. Looks like the camera's got a bit of fog going, don't know why. Let's finish this off. All right, these instructions, super cool. So what you do, this is your edge of your door here, right? You tear along the perforated line and you line up your edge of the door along this black line here. Then you tear off this top section and you align the arrows. So when you do your 4 holes here, your 2 holes here will be in exactly the right spot. It's got these adhesives, so you take them off and you can just stick it on. If you don't like doing a left-handed door, do a right-handed door. Adhesives, once again, perforated edge. Basically just line it up to the top of the door, like so, and then stick this top section on the top, and align these arrows, so you've got your positions and you're pretty much good to go. It's a good little door closer, available from drlock.com.au. The packaging, the product, the materials, the manufacture of it, all of it's like good quality. Like if you like Lockwood, we're talking ABUS is up there with the quality specs, even more so I would say than Lockwood these days. But anyway, available from drlock.com.au. It's reasonably well priced. Like, it's not a super expensive one. You're not paying for nothing. Everything you're paying for, you're getting bang for your buck. That's why we sell it, that's why we install it, and they're super reliable. So ABUS AC6024 Door Closer, available from drlock.com.au. And I don't know why the camera is fogging, but anyway, thanks for watching.